Today we're going to be shooting the Smith & Wesson Model 64, which is 4-inch barreled 38 revolver. And for those of you younger in the younger crowd, this is called a revolver. What it does is the cylinder revolves, muzzle's pointed in the safe direction. Cylinder revolves as you squeeze through the trigger. Revolvers are great for shooting fundamentals and teaching a proper trigger, but we're going to just do a nice steady press whenever we shoot this. Revolvers are extremely effective as personal defense tools. They're a little more reliable, although Glocks are pretty reliable as well. This is the Smith & Wesson Model 64, which is carried mostly by cops and Brinks guards, etc. We're going to wear our hearing protection. We've got hats on. Always want to wear a hat when you're shooting in case you're shooting an autoloader. It helps keep the brass out of your eye protection, and you always wear eye protection. So you got eyes, ears. Our safety distance here is about 10 yards away from the half-inch steel plate targets. So the targets will take whatever we're going to shoot at them. But people use isosceles sometimes, use the close, or they use the Weaver, which is like this, modified Weaver, invented by Jack Weaver. The reason why I like a Weaver stance is on terrain like this, it's particularly stable. A lot of things have been negated since it came into effect. It was originally designed to present less of a target. With body armor, it actually makes it worse. But this is the way I was trained, and this seems to suit me best for relatively uneven terrain. So what we'll do is we'll raise the revolver, focus in the front sight, nice slow steady squeeze, and sharp tap empties the revolver. We're shooting a mixture of different ammo today. These are hand loads, and these are 150 grain flat base wad cutters. They're loaded by me, and they use about 4.3 grains of universal, which is a type of medium burning powder. You'll notice beforehand I did a clearing down there. We want to make sure that the backstop is clear, which we've done. In any case, as we shoot, the bullets are going to impact prior to that, because there's that little ridge line on the hill and we're shooting downhill a little bit. So always be sure of what your impact area is. But what you generally do is you would draw, present the gun, slow squeeze. At 40 yards we're shooting right now. And so you can see these guns are actually longer ranges. Is that you focus on the front sight, and you really are, through the whole trigger squeeze, you have a very firm grip on the gun, and you keep it lined up. And you saw that last shot, or the one that was empty. The gun really didn't move that much. That's kind of the goal of what you're doing with a firm grip on the gun. As you squeeze the trigger, if there were a click and no banging, the gun shouldn't move very much. Don't anticipate the recoil, just let the gun recoil in your hand. This is 38, so it really doesn't have a lot. It's a fairly heavy gun, so it really doesn't have a lot of recoil. But the nice thing about the longer range shooting is it teaches you good trigger control.